Joining us now is the silver medalist of the VL3 200 metres event at the 2024 ICF Paracanoe World Championships in Hungary and Paralympic hopeful Peter Cowan. Hey, thank you very much for joining us today, Peter.
Oh, thanks for having me, eh?
Oh, no worries. Hey, you're really hitting the heights of your sport now, but you got into the canoe, but how you got into the canoe is much more of a grueling story. Could you please share with us how that happened?
I got into the canoe by way of actually just finding something to do as a bit of rehab post bike accident I had back in 2010. So I collided with a car on my way home from school, and long story short, lost function of my right leg from the upper knee down. Had a bit of nerve damage, and couldn't really basically move it or feel it, and had to make the hard decision to amputate my leg 1 year post accident. And that was by way of speaking to some cool guys who had amputated their legs. They kind of shed a bit of light on the possibilities of living a fruitful life, just taking hold of what you could do, and it inspired me to make the decision. And after doing that, my eyes were set on moving again, and my good mates and my cousins invited me to come and give paddling a go, Hawke, and it kind of just took off from there. More so for something to do to keep me moving, and do something therapeutic. And this end of things just kind of fell into place years after that experience. So it's been pretty gnarly journey, to be honest.
I bet. So was the transition a natural one onto the water for you, or did you face a bit of a mental mountain with your newfound disability?
Yeah, I definitely did actually. Kind of struggled with a bit of thank you. Kind of struggled with a bit of self-worth issues, leading into living a life with a disability. I didn't kind of know what the norm was or what I could and could not do. So to be honest, for me, I thought I would be unemployed. I'd be struggling to find work, or even struggling to find something I love doing. So kind of had to really challenge my mindset around disability and what was possible. And the thought of doing something new every day kind of scared me, and kind of took a bit of courage and a bit of encouragement from my peers, my parents, to go and do something new. So there was a lot of mental barriers that came with acquiring a disability, but the more I got to challenge things and give things a go, it was a big confidence builder for me every day.
That's beautiful, man. That's really cool. So for those who don't know, what defines the VL3 event?
So the VL3 event, so it's a classification, and basically in paracanoe and parasport itself, you're classified into divisions based off your ability to move your body. And in our specific event, there's 3 classifications, from VL 1, 2, and up to 3 being the most, mobile, close to normal, And anyone with missing limbs, or lack of movement in your limbs, with the ability to move your upper body, your arms, your torso, and get all that moving, you're pretty much, on the upper part of the classification. So that's where I kind of fall into with the above knee amputation. So no use of the leg, but more use of the other parts of the body. So that's our division summed up. But the canoe we paddle is known as an outrigger canoe, or va'a, or waka, more commonly here in New Zealand. It's basically like the kayak, the other counterpart we have, with no outrigger on it.
Brilliant. So could you talk us through what happened in that final race where you secured that silver in Hungary a couple of weeks ago?
Kind of been reliving it in my head since we got back. To be honest, all the races leading up to that were probably had higher stakes on them. I guess making it to that final was a great achievement itself because our division is so stacked. People are getting faster. The times are, getting below the world record sometimes. But I guess going into that final, felt the same as I did in the heats and in the semi-final. Kind of went in there feeling nervous. I guess it's a bit of a routine for me now. I get there kind of shaking and trying to keep myself composed. But when you get to the start gate, for me, I feel a sense of comfort in knowing that my coach and I and our team have done the mahi to get there to potentially put on a performance that we know we can put on. And looking down the lane for me, I find, I guess a bit of focus, and I kind of dial into what I need to do, and it takes me back to what we've done in trainings. So I know I've done all the things I can do in the race. It's just a matter of just drawing my attention to the exact moment, not thinking too far ahead or thinking in the past. I like to bring myself to the present, and again, the nerves never disappear, but kind of get me ready to just go out and smash it. And the final itself was like any other race I've raced, to be honest. Wasn't anything too scary to worry about in there. But crossing the finish line, I guess 50 meters before crossing the finish line, I guess for everyone, you're going through a lot of pain physically, and you're just blown up everywhere. But in training, kind of train that area just to re-cue yourself to just stay strong and push through. And when I cross the line, I always do this thing where I'll look over to the left. There's normally a coaching lane where the coach's bike. I look for my coach and try and get a reaction out of him, as if, I never know where I'm coming. So I always look at him and go, then I got the thumbs up. So the thumbs up to me just means, the performance was good. And that's good enough for me. But to find out we came second, got a silver medal was just, it was like icing on the cake for us. Because our goal going into World Championships was to obviously get the quota for New Zealand to go to the Paralympic Games. But for us, just to execute 3 consistent performances that we know we can, produce was meant everything to us. And incidentally, the quota came, the silver medal came, and we felt like we got our job done.
Absolutely, you got that job done. Could you please describe what was going through your head when you received your medal?
To be honest, I was overthinking the whole entire process because I've never walked on a podium before, and beforehand, me and my coach were just looking at each other because I've been to a few world champs, and we're normally in the crowd watching our mates get medals, and we're kind of like, oh wow, what do we do? And I had to whisper over to my mate Curtis McGrath. He's pedals for Australia. I always see him on the podium, so I was asking him, what do I do? Where do I walk? He's like, just follow the lady and she'll be all right. And I was just trying to keep myself proper for the whole duration of the ceremony and not make any mistakes. But seeing our flag go up along with Ukraine and Australia, it kind of brought a bit of emotion to myself. I tried my best to hide my reaction. It just felt pure joy and gratitude to be able to be, first and foremost, in this position to represent our country, but to achieve something, this great. It took a while for it to sink in, but to be on that podium just felt special, and kind of had to enjoy the moment and take the win because it doesn't happen too often. So, just felt pure gratitude to be in this position, and my thanks goes to everybody that's got me here. It takes a village to get us where we are. So
Oh man, that's beautiful. Beautiful is the only word I can think, Peter. So you've definitely put your hand up to be selected for this year's Paralympics in Paris. When will you find out if you've been selected?
Again, still new to this process. I'm kind of just wondering when I'm getting selected too. But I think we're in a good position to be picked. I hope. But yeah.
Definitely a good position to be picked. So are you training right now as if you have been selected?
Yes, we're planning ahead for it. I'm actually just at our gym right now, so I've just finished the session and come straight away. So yeah, last week was a bit of a write-off, jet lag and everything. So back on the tools and just planning ahead for the next couple of months. And yeah, just trying to maintain and not do anything too different. I guess our performance was a bit of confirmation for what we're doing is putting us on the right track.
100%. So what's your training sessions like at the moment?
Right now, we're going to be building into, I guess, a bit more volume, a bit more going back to our typical week, which should look like 2 to 3 sessions a day sometimes. So 2 sessions a day, 6 days a week. We're basically training, and that's a combination between being on the water and in the gym and also seeing physio and stuff. So days are pretty busy when we are hitting it hard. But just trying to stay injury free and away from sickness would be the main challenge, being back in the winter. So we're just trying to keep ourselves ready for hitting the European summer hopefully, and prepping for Paris.
Awesome. So, assuming you're selected, do you think you can go one better in Hungary and grab the gold in Paris?
Yeah, again, I guess the hope is, again, I don't know how to reword it, but like, I guess chasing our best performance hopefully gets us the gold. But I think that's all we're kind of focused on, is just reproducing consistent performances and hopefully getting the right result, if it be gold, silver or bronze. But wording it that way feels weird, but like it actually takes a bit of pressure. It takes a bit of internal pressure off myself, because again, like doing so well in the heat semis kind of shifted our mindset to like, we're just going for the gold. But then me and my coach thought about it, we're like, you know what? I think the way we've been going about it has been sensible and it's actually working. So, hey, just go and smash your race plan, and hey, you should be taken care of with the results. So, again, give a gold performance and hopefully, it brings the gold, I guess.
Hey, Peter, thank you so much for talking to me today. It's been a pleasure to talk to you. Hey, if can people see you training on the Clive River or anywhere locally?
Definitely. Normally out on the Clive River most mornings and afternoons, so there's always a bit of traffic going past there. But you always see a black canoe out there most days. I actually quite like our gym. It's quite connected to the community, so it's not closed off. We get school programs coming in here all the time, community groups using it, so it gets interactive with the public. But if anyone sees us down at the Clive River, don't be shy, come say hi, and good to get our community involved on this kaupapa. So
Hey, I know Hawke's Bay is 100% behind you, mate. Thank you very much for sharing your story, and I hope to talk to you soon with a nice gold medal around your neck.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jack. Thanks for having me on and having me share our journey with you.